Alrighty.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry for being a bit late to the party, but this is Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you in conjunction with the Armchair Dragoons. It is a great pleasure to be with you this evening. It's a fine Wednesday. It's blustery. It is blustery by us. Mike, you were saying it is gray and rainy by you?
Yep, high 55 today, and we've had over 2 inches of rain with another inch on its way.
Ooh. And, well, I suppose since it apparently is weather talk, while I do the obligatory tweet, Chrono, what is the weather out by you?
It is sunny.
Sunny, and what's the temperature running?
Let me double check.
I love a man who looks. Doesn't guess.
I've been inside all day. I have no idea. It is a balmy 76 degrees.
76. All right. And, well, not new. He's been here before, but he's actually moved closer to us now. We have Destruct 30, or Will Wheaton's bicycle, which we always have. We're just going to call him Will. Will, first, what is the weather like where you are?
Well, currently raining, and it's dark, and it's sad.
Oh, dear.
I could use some of that rain. Send it my way.
It's actually been pretty sunny lately, so I think it's probably good for the plants that it's raining.
That is, yeah. Well, no, we've gotten a little more of that. We were, it's funny. We were torrentially rained upon, and then all of a sudden we got a drought, and then it started raining again. So who knows?
Yeah. We've had farmers taking corn off, and they don't normally take corn off for at least another month because it's been so dry. The corn's been changing and getting to the point that they just start taking it off.
All right, so a tweet is out, so everybody will be happy. I'm watching the chat. Tommy McGuire, Red Sox, and Achilles already up and in. 10-15 below normal. Ugh. All right. And don't forget, Red, before the evening is out, you have to give us an update. The hospital update is obligatory. What are we playing tonight? We're playing Memoir 44. Obviously part of the Commands and Colors system. We've played this scenario twice before, actually, in different as part of the online convention, and we played it, oh gosh, a while ago. It was, of course, the anniversary of Arnhem just last weekend. Am I right about that? It was it was the anniversary of Market Garden, and I thought of that, and I thought of this scenario. But that's not really why I want to play it. Number one, I love playing Memoir. It's a fun light game. We should be able to crank this. It's no problem at all. But number two, I love this scenario so much. I think it's clever. We'll talk about some of its fun little mechanics. But the biggest thing about it is it's got this fun mechanic where the allies got to go, and the allies are right down here. We have the allied tanks of we've got the boys of 30 Corps, and they're going to come rumbling up, and they're going to have to get all the way up here to where the British first para has already dropped. You can see them all the way up there, and we've just never been able to get the allies close. It's absolutely horrifying. And so stepping into that breach tonight to fight this sucker alone is going to be Chronologist, representing the forces of the Allies, and he's going to do his very, very best. And then Mike has taken over the hand of the Kaiser over here on his side of the field, and he's going to be joined in force by Will, so we're going to do that. Let's talk a little bit about Memoir and the way it plays, because we got two folks that have never played before. It's a very, very simple system, and it's built that way. Both the commanders, both Chrono and Mike, are going to we're going to have a hand of cards. We're going to talk about that hand because it's a little unusual for this scenario. And they're going to get to play out of their hand of cards they're going to be able to maneuver their boys with a certain amount of, it'll depend what they play to see how far they can go. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get that out of my mouth. And what you're going to see, and we'll just take a look at some cards. We'll grab some and we'll reshuffle them. But let's take a look at this one right here. That one is we're going to grab a simpler one actually first. There we go. And what you're going to do is you're going to see that this card here orders an attack, and it means, you see that arrow at the top there that points to the right? That means that 3 units on the right, one section or the other, may move. What does that mean? You'll notice the board has these lovely candles on them. There you go. Thanks whoever's doing that. Each of those candles marks a section. There are 3 sections, left, middle, and right. There are 3 areas, and each of them is divided into 2 sections. So this card says you can move 3 units, any kind, in either this section or that section. What does ordering them mean? Well, it's the only way you can get a unit to move and fire, and that's what they do. They move and they fire. How do they move and fire? Well, we do have the handy-dandy reference sheet that I can see someone's already clicking through, which is very cool. We're going to take it. Ooh, I got to stop moving that around. I'm going to go all the way here to the very beginning because they do have some very nice rule summary. It couldn't be simpler, really. Infantry units. Where did they go? There it is. They move 1 hex in battle or 2 hexes in not battle. Armor can move 3 in battle. Artillery moves 1 hex or battle. How do they battle? Here it is. And infantry shoots 3-2-1. Armor shoots 3-3-3. And artillery shoots 3-3-2-2-1-1. Everything needs line of sight except artillery, which doesn't need it. And one of the really big things is artillery ignores all terrain. What do those numbers mean? Well, if let's say you're an infantry and you're fighting somebody who's adjacent, so you roll 3 dice, well, you're going to go right over here to our handy-dandy rollers provided to us by Lurchy. Hit that, go to 3. And you're going to get a result. Now, that's a very good result. You got 2 grenades. Those are wild. They damage anything. A star typically means nothing. Unfortunately, that is a 0. But you can see right here, if you score an infantry, you've hit an infantry. A tank, you've hit a tank. A grenade, you've hit anybody. A star is a miss, and a flag is a retreat. For each flag rolled, it must move 1 hex back towards its side of the battlefield. Terrain has no effects on retreating. You can't go through impassable. We have no impassables. You may never interpenetrate in this game. Never, never, never. You can't go through, guys, ever, never. That's in retreating or advancing. In infantry unit, in a close assault, adjacent, they can actually advance in. Artillery can't. Armor can go in and may actually overrun and may attack again. And then may do another take round if it wins, but may not attack again. Honestly, that is all the rules that exist. Everything else is a nuance, a variation on that. One of the things we'll talk a lot about is terrain. But that's the guts, by the way. You've now learned the guts of movement and contact, which is kind of cool. Let's talk about the terrain we have on the board. It's right here. If you're attacking a unit in the forest, infantry rolls 1 less die, tanks roll 2 less dice. 2 fewer. If you move into forest, you got to stop. And you can't battle on the turn you enter. That's these lovely forests. What about them rivers? Well, the river rules will vary. Looks right here. Impassable. These are not fordable streams. Impassable except at bridges. There's our river. What about towns? There it is right there. 1 down for infantry, 2 down for tanks. Unit must stop, no battle on entry. I don't think any... I doubt that any of this is making you incredibly confused, so I'm going to keep moving, but you tell me if you have any concerns or anything like that.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I figured you were with me. You seem like smart fellas. I think...
Working.
Clever deception, that's what I was looking for. If you move entirely on a road, and there's lots of roads, you get an additional hex. Units do not lose effectiveness when they lose figures, when they lose bases. We lose everything in bases, by the way.
For the road, quickly, is that for everything?
Everything.
That gets what? Okay.
If you do it entirely on the road, so you can't move off it onto it, you have to be on it the whole time. But yes.
Okay.
Everything. All right, so let's talk about some special rules here. Let's see if anybody else has joined us. 63 and sunny out where Achilles is. That is awesome. Here we go. Well, I think you all know the story. This is Monty's attempt to get to the Rhine through the occupied Netherlands. At the beginning of the game, the Axis player is going to get 3 command cards. 3! That is a ridiculously low number, I'm here to tell you. And you're going to say, how can that be? But it gets worse because I'm going to tell you that the Allied player gets 13 cards and moves first. You say, how can the Allies possibly lose? Well, the fact is they always have. During the game, the Axis Commander-in-Chief, that is Mike, increases his hand by 1 card every time the Allies lose a unit. And at the very same time, the Allied commander-in-chief loses 1 command card whenever he loses a card. So the German gains 1, the Allies lose 1. The cards lost are drawn at random from their hand and immediately discarded. All cards gained or lost during the course of a turn are drawn or discarded as each turn's loss occurs, not at turn's end. The Allied CNC never goes below 2, and neither may go above 13. All 13 town hexes form a single temporary majority victory objective worth 1 medal for whoever holds the majority of them at the start of the turn. All 13. Well, when we look at them, we can see, and where are they? They're right here. They're all the way back. They're all obviously in the hands of the Germans. So, they get a medal. I'm going to put that medal right there. The 3 bridges over the Wilhelmina Canal, the Waal at Nijmegen, and Arnhem, the bridge too far, these are temporary medals worth 1 each for whoever has uncontested control of them at the start of a turn. A bridge is under uncontested control when a unit is on the bridge or in an adjacent hex, and there are no enemies either adjacent or on the bridge. So once again, 3 more. It's a lot of nice medals there. The Axis player is in control of the majority of towns and hexes, so he starts with 4. Look at that. Now, there are some special forces involved here. In this battle, armor units may only move 2 hexes, and possibly terrain, depending on terrain battle, not 3. However, if it stays on the road for its entire move, it may move 4.
Interesting.
We're going to place a badge on the elite German tank and infantry units in the north. We'll talk about what they get. The Allied 1st British and the U.S. 82nd and 101st Airborne are special forces. They also have collapsible rafts and boats for the 82nd Airborne with a star marker. We'll talk about that. And there are no air rules. I suppose. Let's see here.
Jim?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought you cut out every sec.
Victory is 13. 13 medals. That's what you need to win. First player to 13 wins. Let's take a look, and we'll spot our special units. We'll go through what each of them has. You'll see that these are just your regular old German tanks. I used Panzerkampfwagen 4s. Can't believe I didn't make these single bases. I chastise myself. I gotta fix that. Anyway, more Panzerkampfwagen 4s. Let's see here. You notice that these fellas, they've got entrenchments. We'll talk about what those do. I gotta look that up. And over here we have some lovely artillery. We use the SIG 33 infantry gun. These are Heer infantry as opposed to Panzer Grenadiers. These here, right there, these are elite tanks. What does an elite tank have? It means they eat their first casualty. They don't take the first casualty. You notice they have that +1. I would have put out a 4th tank, but I loved those Panther models so much, and they didn't fit real well in the hex, so we just say it's +1. They get 1 extra hit.
Fair enough.
I just thought they looked so very good. There is one terribly special unit. And here it is.
Thing hiding it. Yeah.
There it is. That's a very special thing, but we're going to talk about that right now. Let's go through our units here. Right in the convenient book. It is crazy the amount of effort people have put into making this work. You have those special forces, which are your Panzer Grenadiers. They can move up to 2 hexes and battle. Not just 1. That's their big thing. Those are your Panzer Grenadiers. All right.
And on a road, if they move 3, can they still battle at the end of that? Because they get the extra
Yes,
movement?
correct.
Okay.
They get that free movement. That's right.
That's also true of the airborne, right?
Correct. The Airborne has that as well. Where are my other pieces? Where did that go? There it is. The Tiger. It moves 3 hexes in battle. Obviously 2 unless it's on a road. It overruns, but here's the big one. If you are rolling to hit the Tiger, you ignore the results and re-roll those that would have hit it. You must get a grenade in order to destroy it. So the point is, you've got to hit the thing first, and then you've got to re-roll that die and make it a grenade. I've yet to see, let's be clear, I have yet to see that thing die.
Goodbye, British Perez.
Yeah, it's a thing. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I thought I brought them all over. It would seem I did not, and I am a little shamefaced about that.
Tommy McGuire can't believe that they're going to eat their first wounded.
Panthers eat their wounded. You know that. Come on, that's true. So that's like I say. You notice the UK does have some guns, so they've got those parked over here. But let's also talk about these boys here. Sorry, the ones with the markers. That's Robert Redford and his boys. If you've seen the movie, they have rubber boats. Let's. I should have brought that card over. The unit of the boat may move on rivers, but must stop and move no further that turn. They battle out at -1 die. It does not retreat, but loses a figure for each flag. And when it disembarks, it may no longer be used. So they have the ability to cross this waterway stuff. Now, Will, since you're on team with Mike, do you want to start a chat for them, for you all?
Yep, I just did.
Excellent.
Oh, right. Okay, hold on.
Will, you
Yeah,
want to
I just did that, so.
So, Will, you can join him and have a chat. I'm going to get an opening shot picture just so I've got it at the beginning. Excellent. So, I owe I have to take these cards. Oh, gosh. And card play. Can't believe I forgot that. How does it work? Unlike the usual card play, as I said, you're going to be taking your cards from your hand, Mike and Chrono, and playing them onto your flanks. And you're going to take the flanks as and to the center and the 2 flanks. It's like field generals, okay? And so you should regard them as that. Where did it go now? Here it is. You are going to go into your hand, and you're going to select 1, 2, or 3 cards and pass them to your field generals. Now, you're obviously commanding in the center and the flanks, so it doesn't matter for you. But, Mike, you're going to have to decide. You're familiar with this. You may give 1 card to each field general, or give 2 cards to one and 1 to another, or just give 1 card to one and do nothing to the others. Section cards that indicate a specific flank must be given to the proper field general. Let's see here. Just checking this out. Yes, once you receive your order, the commander-in-chief, generally speaking, may not talk to the field generals. You simply pass them the command cards of their choice, hoping for the best. You play them if you do not receive a card, field commanders, you can roll a die. It's 1 die. Infantry, you get to order an infantry, armor an armor, star a unit of your choice. Flag, 1 unit must retreat, and it may not battle. And a grenade, you lose a figure. So it's a chance. Something good might happen or not. Mm-hmm. Then, at the end of the turn, the commander will get 2 cards. So, if he only draws 1, he'll get more back. If he gets 2, he'll get the same back, and 3, he'll put himself short. It's really up to him. If you get a field if you get a tactics card, and those are pretty obvious, you can't also get another command card. We'll talk about those when they happen. When a tactics card refers to a specific number of units, or all units of a type, these units can be selected from either or both of the sections under the command of that general, so the whole flank is affected. All right. So, let's see. So our Germans, who get 13 cards. 13? No, you get 3. To get 3, you're green. 3 to green, 13 to white.
Red's updating us in the chat about the
incident.
They're cousins.
Yep. I knew that they were cousins. I knew
They're
they were
still
cousins.
in the hospital, and they stabbed each other with paintbrushes.
Oh my god.
God.
What?
Oh yeah, but Will, you're new to this. Red told us this story. This has got to be 2 weeks now. It was 2 weeks ago.
Is this the two like sailors who had a fight in a bar or something that he was talking about?
They weren't. Yeah, they.
No,
That's
it
right.
was
They
much
were
better.
ex. That's right. They were ex-Navy. That's them. Mm-hmm. And Chrono gets 10 more.
But they were at they were at a wargaming club with miniatures.
Uh-huh.
And they just
and
said
got
to
into
each
a
other.
fight. They're cousins, married to sisters, live in trailers, and put each other in the hospital and are under arrest. And they've been in the hospital for what, a week now?
At least.
Week plus?
At least, yeah. It wasn't last Saturday. It was the Saturday before.
Wow.
So,
And they're in California.
all right, Chrono. Redeem the allies. I believe in you. You go first.
Yep. Hey, Will, you've done Tabletop Simulator before, right?
Many times, yes.
Okay. Yep. I just wanted to make sure that you knew, like, if you hovered over the cards and hit the Alt key, it'll make it
Yep.
and it'll enlarge it for you and stuff. So.
No, I'm just glad to have him back here. He's been around. Like it.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to be home.
Let's see.
Here we go. He's given himself 3 on the right. Excellent.
We don't have anything. Yeah, there's not a rack of cards, right?
Right. No, that's a much later evolution. 3 in the center. You want to roll, and you're gonna use a third one, are you?
I'm checking.
He's thinking about it. One thing that those who have played Commands and Colors may be surprised at: there's no battle back in this game. He is. Look at that. Which one you want to do
Oh.
first? There's
What do
no.
entrenchments do before I start?
Oh, good point. Yes, what a fine question.
Are they the sandbag ones?
They are. Those are the sandbags.
Ah.
The one thing, the biggest thing, that's where they are right here. They are -1 for attacks.
All attacks or got infantry?
All attacks protects all side, and they may ignore the first flag.
Okay.
And if the unit leaves, the thing goes away.
I'd like to activate my artillery.
All right, you've got. What we'll do is we'll set your. We'll do some dice like we always do. You got 3, so your artillery.
This infantry here.
Okay. Anybody you want to move, go ahead and move them. I'm just gonna mark things that are gonna. If they're gonna move them. But if they're gonna shoot, I just want to mark them so I know you ordered them. All right, so 1 and move, that's fine. Or 1 and or fight, that's fine. You got 1 more. And they can't do nothing, so they're there. All right. Here in the center, you got 3, one side the other. Whoop! 100 and worst airborne. Too scared to jump, too weak to hump. I got a very good friend who was 82nd Airborne. He taught me that.
And these special forces, they can move 2 and attack, right?
Correct. Yep. It cannot attack. Because that was 3. Oh, were
He's
they?
got the
They
he's
were.
got the road,
They were on the road. Okay, got it.
and he's gonna shoot at these guys in the woods.
No, look at that. You know, it's funny. I'm so impressed you saw them because seriously, I think the last time we played, nobody noticed these guys.
They were just like, we're just gonna hide out.
We're
here.
gonna hang out here. Now, mind you, the Germans never fired them, so they just they hid the whole battle. But be that as it may,
Der
They
Krieg
just
ist
did their
verloren.
job really well.
yeah, der Krieg ist verloren. Der Krieg ist vorbei. Probe 2.
Alles kaputt.
Alles kaputt. Okay. There you go.
They're both going for it.
Oh yeah, there. So where do you want to start shooting?
Let's start here.
These guys here, British first
Yeah.
para. Yeah, so that would they'd usually shoot 3, but those are entrenchments in
In a
a town. Yeah, it's entrenchments and a town. So 1 die. Oh, wait, you know, this is funny. This is something that varies between games. I want to make sure I get it right.
Would this be close assault at this point?
Yes,
Okay.
this is melee or close assault. I think is what it's called. Line of sight. No. Solving battles.
A unit attacking adjacent unit is in close assault. Does not say what that means though.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm looking for is terrain effects, air rules, rescue.
Their town village -1.
Yeah, but it's if you have minus
On an entrenchment. so
on an
another
entrenchment.
-1.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they stack.
I feel like otherwise you wouldn't be able to stick them together.
Yeah, I don't know why you would then. Yeah, so that's 1 die.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Hey, you might kill half of it if you're lucky.
He actually is just going to roll 1 die. So, oh, I see what
Got
you're
one.
saying. Yep, that's one of them for sure.
And then second guy, flag that you can ignore.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So everybody over here.
Right. It's interesting that there's no attack back in this.
Yeah, it's well, and part of it is the fact that it's quite old. I mean, this is the second oldest system after only Battlecry.
Oh,
So
right.
they're range 2. I think that means they roll.
3, 2, and 1 die because he's in the trees.
Okay, so 1 die from them. Miss.
Miss.
This is a close assault, but
What?
still only 1.
1 die both ways.
Flag
He could ignore it.
and killed 1.
Killed 1. Got him.
He can't shoot because he's in the woods. He's rolling 1. He's rolling 1 die because he's in close assault.
Mm-hmm.
Flag that he ignores,
Yep.
and they have 2 dice.
3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Yep. Kill.
Killed 1,
Panzer Grenadiers.
and that's all she wrote.
Well, you mixed it up a little bit there, and you get 2 cards back.
Might as well burn him now while I have him.
That's a fair point.
So I just go ahead and drop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. OJ, show us your commands.
Oh, Mike.
Alright.
It's Mike, isn't it?
Will, did you see my chat message?
Oops.
I guess it doesn't matter too much. Alright, the center card here, Will. I can play all 3 of these, right, Jim?
Absolutely. Let me see what you got there. Oh, yeah. Tuna's in bed on his tablet. Oh, for the love of God. For the love of... You shame yourself. Anyway, why don't you just... Tomorrow I'm going to go to the low-salt senior menu at Denny's. So which card you looking at, Mike? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, if you want to burn your hands
play all
out.
3.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're right, I'm not limited to just 1 or 2 cards.
No, you can play them
Yeah.
until you don't got any more.
So, Will, obviously this one's going off towards you. I'll let you decide which section you want to play that in.
how many sections? I've got up until this candle here, right?
Yep. You've got this...
Yeah,
This wing is divided into 2 sections.
Okay. So is that artillery mine or no?
It is. This is a split. It could go either way.
Well, I'll
Yes.
just give it to you because you've got everything else in that sort of area.
Okay,
So,
and that's fine.
okay, so 2
Uh,
units.
And then we'll keep in, I mean, you can put this card in either one of your two right wing sections. So I didn't know
Yeah.
which one, but keep in mind that I've got this other card here that you'll probably be able to
Well,
use
it's
some
just
advantage
because,
of.
yeah, with that one might be useful because I have to sort of get things out of the way in order to move anything forward. If we're sticking with your plan, that is.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a better plan, I'm all open. I'm all
No,
ears.
I like your plan. I just need more moves in order to actually get out of
Yep.
this corner.
So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the table. Again, you can put that in whichever section that you feel is best utilized on. I'm good with that. And then this one will get played.
Oh, mercy. Okay.
Oh, I
So
figured if
Will,
it's-
and just so you know, I've got that center card. I was going to use it for my two Panzer, my two infantry units here.
Okay. Oh, and you can also do it with the guy heading in the.
Yeah, you got 4 there.
Yeah.
You wanna do?
Okay. No,
But
that's
I'll leave
fine.
you at least one that you can move somebody with if you need it to. Is my point.
Well, since we're all looking at the left, if nobody objects, Will, I'll put the pressure on you. You got 3 guys from either this section or that to move.
Goodness. I'm pretty sure this section needs the most help currently, so.
All right.
So we'll. You said tanks only move 2 unless they're on the road, and then they move 4, correct?
No, then they move. Is it? Yeah, it is 4. You're right. Then it's 4. Yep.
So I can move these tanks 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially.
Yep.
Okay. And I think these two are just going to fight it out.
All right. So that these boys here are gonna fight. Those boys there are gonna fight. Got it.
Is that okay with you? Come on down.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All
I
right.
try not to micromanage too much. So.
All right, Mike, you got your 4 here in the center.
Yep. So Air Infantry is going to shoot. And my Air Infantry here, they got 3 moves? No, 2 moves, right?
2.
But the Panzer Grenadier also have 2, right?
The difference is the Panzer Grenadiers, if you can move 3 on the road, you get the extra 1 on the road. These guys, if they move 1 or 2, can battle. If they go 3, they can't.
Right. Yeah. And Will, if you needed to move one of your infantry units, you've got a move left off of my center card there.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'll
Well,
just go.
Actually, he can't, Mike. He's got it. That's got to be played here. You played it in the center.
Oh,
it just applies to
My
that and to
apologies.
that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So no, he's got his 2.
Right.
Well, I still got one more infantry that I can
Oh,
move back.
go right ahead then.
Well, not so much move, but the Air Infantry has a range of 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So
It's actually
this
3,
one
2,
will-
3, 2, 1. Okay, got it.
Yeah, 3, 2. Yeah, I mean, I was counting off the hexes though, but yeah.
All right.
Right. So I think with this, we're gonna move this guy forward 2 and fire at those guys.
Yep.
Now the real question is, how much do I want to get these tanks in faster?
Oh no, those aren't Panzer Grenadiers. Those are here. They can only move. They can move 3, but if they move more than 1, they can't.
Even with the extra
Correct.
hex from the road?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. But maybe that's not the best idea.
You're going to have to move them anyway because you can't interpenetrate.
Yeah. You might want to just move them over here to the woods then.
Well, they're gonna have to just sit there then. So if I just go 1, 2, then they're
Yeah,
at least in
yeah.
cover. So
Yep.
that's because they can't battle anyway. So then that's fine.
Right. Yeah.
And then maybe I'll move these tanks 1, 2.
Okay.
Because I can't move them further because it didn't start on the road.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But you still got a shot, so.
Perfect. So I guess they'll.
I was gonna say, you want to start there?
Yeah. Okay. So
And
let me just grab a
it's
dice.
believe it or not, it's center to center, and there it is. So, three. It's that's 3.
All right. Oh, that's something.
Two retreats. They have to take them both. The British Sean Connery has to leave. Because he's stuck up there north of that bridge. Oh, I did label it that bridge too far. I'm kind of proud of myself. All right, so this is your shot, Mike. I think. One die. Who do you
Yes.
want? Who do you want? You can have this guy or this guy.
Yeah, we'll go for this
All
guy.
right, one die. Retreat
Flag.
back to the trees with you, Sarah. And I think we had some shots over here, did we not? Yeah.
I got one more here.
Where's that?
Yep. Right here against
Got
this
3-2.
2 dice.
Ouch.
Painted an infantry.
2 hits. Ooh. Nasty. 2 hits on the airborne. They're taking up. The 101st has typically taken a beating in these games. We'll see. All right, who do you want to go to first here, Will?
Let's go with this town here. Could I get another dice roller on this side, please?
Get as many as you like.
Thank you.
I'll print another one. Hang on a second. Excuse me while I go into my cabinet and pull out all kinds of die rollers. There you go.
Perfect.
3 dice.
3 dice.
Look at that.
And then the next one, but I'm assuming there's something less because
Two.
2, I think.
Correct.
2.
Ouch.
Ooh. VCU in those trees. VCU British 30 core in those trees.
I feel really bad because when I do Flames of War, that's who I play.
So, well, see, turnabout is, I suppose. So, all right, that's good. Cards in, and Mike, you get 2 cards.
All right. I got all the cards here,
Chrono.
I think. Thought I had them all. Guess not.
He was in The Longest Day. He's a baby in that, though. Ian, I swear. Ian's comment is the hare actually can make double moves. It's known as the hare we go again rule.
Wow.
Would you see his comment about the guy that carried the umbrella into battle?
Yeah. Digby Tatham Water, the officer who carried an umbrella, disabled a German armored car with his umbrella. God bless him.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Let's go on the right here. Right section.
All right, you got that. What you got there?
Assault.
Ooh! On the left or right, we'll see what that is. Over here in the center. Move out. Familiar. Over on the left. Ooh, very nice. All right, where do you want to start? On the right, you said?
Yeah.
All right, which section? Looks like the right.
I'm assuming there's no Zoc.
Correct. Yes, correct. Spawning dice rollers. That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he drew some good cards. No doubt about it.
Now, see, had we been smart, we would just like planted a bunch of anti-tank guns on that road, and that bottleneck would have been great for us.
And then, of course, both the infantry units and the heavy artillery. And
That's gonna be a lot of
okay.
shots. Here in the center.
so 1, 2, 3.
Yes, you actually have 4, but
Yeah, I'm gonna first do something like this. Though.
okay.
I think I may not get a shot because it's gonna be 1 minus 1.
Yep.
So no point in that. But bring it on into range.
2 more, or did you move others?
Just these 2.
Oh, I see you're ordering them. Got it. Left. 84.
Let's see. Yep. This guy here.
Mm-hmm.
They have a shot of the tanks. Oh, and there's guys in the woods, so I can figure that out.
Yep.
And I'll move this guy.
Will, I think he wants that bridge.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He's unclear about his intentions.
And I guess we'll start over here.
Which one first?
So we'll start with this guy and go 1, 2, 3. So 1 dice each there.
Yep.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Armor does nothing for me.
No. Those boys in the trees?
Yeah, so that's
3, 2,
2.
1 die.
Got 1.
Gasp.
You,
So shocked.
you and Chrono do the same thing. Give me 1 quick sec, please.
Sure.
What do I got? Nick. Nick, how much distance is it supposed to represent? Look, with everything else, Memoir, it's a gentle hand as far as scale goes. This is, if you can imagine, I mean, look, you're talking the distance, even though there's a lot of hexes here, you're talking the full-on distance from, I am never going to pronounce this correct, because it's Dutch, it's not German. Volkensvaard. You're talking Volkensvaard to Arnhem on one table. So, though actually somebody who plays Flames of War on a regular basis, hint, hint, might be able to speak to it a little more accurately. But, that's a big chunk of dirt, no doubt about it.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'm looking at the terrain thing again for sandbags.
Yeah.
There's a little asterisk and it says countryside or beach hex only next to the -1.
Yeah, I've been looking at that, but that I think I'm not. They absolutely count. Otherwise, they wouldn't put them in there.
Right, but
This is.
I think it protects all sides and may ignore first retreat, and the -1 only applies. I don't know. That's my interpretation. But
Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted. Bunkers.
I see
beach,
what you're getting at.
Sandbags. That's what I wanted. No, they ignore 1 flag. Oh, it's not cumulative. Yep, it is not cumulative.
Oh, so like you can't stack grain things.
Right. The reason that's there, those sandbags that allows him to ignore a flag.
Okay, so we've been doing it a little wrong.
Yeah, but that's okay. We can catch right up with that. We only missed 1 turn. We can catch right
Yeah,
back
it's
up.
fine.
So we do know here that we owe Chrono 2 more rolls for these fellas for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, it does give you the -1 if you're have sandbags in the open. So
Right.
only roll is 2.
Yeah.
1
Yeah.
and 1.
Well, that made a difference, didn't it?
Huge difference.
Okay.
It's okay. They're gonna take it, and then I'm just gonna bombard it to death.
There's going to be
There you
intense
go.
bombardification. And now we can, of course, pick up... we had...
Just shooting at these guys. So it's 1, 2. So it's 3, 2, -1, 1. Grenade.
That's a wild card. And that guy was... Which guy was shooting there? Oh, I'm way over where I'm at. That's what I was confused by.
No, the guy shooting a guy in the woods.
Yeah, got
What was
it.
number?
Got it. Okay. Just trying to keep my dice clean.
Then 2 dice and 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Got 1. And got another one.
Yeah. That flag pays off right there.
Yes, it does.
Or the sandbag, I should say. Now, there's a ton of dice rolling going on here. Where do you want to start?
I'll start with these tanks. We have 1 dice against those Panzer Grenadiers.
Where are they? They got, yeah, 1 die. You're right.
Got 1.
Mm-hmm.
Infantry goes in with 2.
Mm-hmm.
Got another 1. Tank goes in with 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Tank will go in against him again with 1.
Mm-hmm.
Got 1. And infantry here with 2.
Mm-hmm.
Got 1. And then artillery will be 3, 3, 2, 2 against the Falkensward.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a lot of firepower.
That's yeah. Well, you dumped all of that on there, and of course that takes out the entrenchment as well.
That makes sense, though.
Oh yeah, I mean you had to dump all that to get 1 unit gone. Still, that is a unit killed, which means I must take a victory banner from the Germans for the first time and give it to the Allies. Put it right there. Congratulations.
That is everything I have.
That's
so
what you had. Yeah. All right. So.
Well, at least we only have to stop them at the last bridge, right? That's
the goal, right? Well, and remember, each one of the bridges is a victory point. So 1, 2, 3, and then the whole town complex thing is itself a victory, a majority victory banner. So, Mike, you're at the bat. Better go get some cards. Better go get some cards.
What's that?
Gotta go get some cards. The Piat. That was what Dave Pumphouse was talking about. Bring up the Piat.
There you go.
And
then we can roll for the left, right?
Absolutely.
Ooh, at the end of this turn, your commander-in-chief draws 3 cards, not 2, and keeps them all, up to his maximum hand size as dictated by the scenario.
Mm-hmm. Do you wish to roll for it over here? Will?
Yes,
1 die.
I do.
1 die.
Damn it.
Oh, no, that's a good thing. That's a wild card. Anything you like.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ooh. Well, that's interesting. I think, as much as I want to do the tanks, I think it's important to wipe out a unit. So I'm going to try with these Panzer Grenadiers against these British infantry.
All right. In the center, Mike?
I'm going to move the Panzer Grenadiers up here into the village.
Okay, stops him there.
And we will activate this Hare infantry to shoot.
I think he's in the wrong section.
Is he? Is he on the line?
Is he?
He's on the line.
Yep.
Oh, nope. He's to the left of the line. You're right.
No, yep. You're right. In that case.
So when do we get more medals at the start of our turn?
Once you begin taking things,
Okay.
you get them at the start. The only time you're going to get medals other than killing other units for you is when you take the bridges, each one. And yes, you get that at the start of the turn that you hold it. And then once you get to the majority of the buildings, you'll get a 4th. The main way you're going to get it, though, is by killing units.
Right. So do we get medals right now for holding the towns that we?
No, you have to have the majority of the 13 towns.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Which are obviously still very much in Wehrmacht hands.
Hey, Jim, do you want to put a dice on? Oh no, never mind. Bleh, brain fart.
All right, so that's all done. And over here you got 1, but you got some nice cards there.
Yeah. Okay. So, 1 unit. Oh, it's probably gonna be.
Hey, Chrono, this card up here you used this last turn, right?
Oh, yes.
I got it.
Thank you.
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure before I grabbed it.
Oh, yeah.
I only
Here
observe
come them
that
tanks.
strategically, Will. I don't know what your plans are, but there's no advantage to infantry for tanks to close with infantry.
Right. So just
Just
They're
order.
just
You just
activated.
order them.
Because he gets 3 no matter what.
yeah, it was more if I move them up, right,
Mm-hmm.
I have more range on anything coming this way
Sure.
later.
Sure. True.
But I suppose if I'm at the end of the day, I'm really only shooting at these guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna order them to shoot. Okay.
Well, we might as well do that then. That's 3 on these British first paras right there. That's effective shooting.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Again, Sean Connery. Again, you shooting Sean. Bastard.
I had no shooty shoot here in the middle, so
And you did not. So we go over here to the left where there was 1 shoot. And that's right here for 3.
Wow, that's not what I wanted.
No, but they do have to bounce. Nope, they have to go here or here. There you go.
all right.
Well, that's it.
That is it, indeed.
Cards in.
We get 3 cards this time.
You do.
Right.
You do, and get to keep all of them. It's a very generous card. It's very, very helpful to the Germans in this context. But Chrono, you're up. Say this for Memoir 44, it doesn't stick around long. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Oh my god, Nick. Yeah, ASL is a special kind of experience I will not play. I like ASL a lot, don't get me wrong. I just, at this point, I'm honestly much in a better mood if I'm letting the computer handle the heavy lifting for me. That's why I play a lot of John, well, I don't anymore, but I used to play a lot of John Tiller squad battles.
Alrighty.
Three
So
of
let's
those.
start on the left here.
Man is burning his cards. Gotta respect it. Probe 2
You
left.
got it.
You go, man.
Let me just check something on the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it has to do that. I'm going to have the British first paras. These guys activate here to shoot, and then activate here to shoot as well. So these 2.
Yep. Over here in the center.
Okay. Centaur. I'm going to do this section.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a bridge. Look at that.
And 1, 2.
Yes. Is that in the same section? No, that's actually on a whole other side.
Oh, that guy is in the wrong section.
Yeah.
You're right. This guy is on the
He's fine.
border.
Yeah.
So I'll move this guy instead.
All right. All right. Got it.
Will, I threw
Here.
something in the chat for
2.
you.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go with the artillery.
Mm-hmm. Those pens are going to do some mocking you.
They are. So I'm going to move the infantry up again.
All right. Where do I start?
Start with the artillery.
Ha-ha.
Nothing.
Nothing. Owie, owie.
Infantry. Infantry redeem
Oh,
themselves.
oh.
They're very dead.
Wow.
And they may... Okay, first let's do this a couple of ways. Number 1, I got to bring over a banner. Number 2, you may advance and take that space if you haven't already done it.
I thought only special forces could do that after close assault.
Nope, you can... Infantry can advance, they just can't do anything about it. They can go forward.
Oh, that's right. The other forces can take ground. which I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
is
they can
different.
take her and then attack.
Okay, let's start with these guys down here.
Yep.
Got them.
Okay, you know, Chrono, you're already ahead of the game a little bit here. I don't know what's happening.
This guy is he can't shoot that guy. He's a -1, so he will stay in the open there ineffectively.
He will wonder why they took away his perfectly valid target.
Then these guys will throw 2 dice at the guys in the woods.
Yes.
Make him retreat. I'll take it.
That's you, Mike.
Thank you.
Those sneaky guys, they gotta go.
Yep, one back.
Yep. You can back up into the trees if you want.
Also, you know what I noticed? I noticed these two German guys all the way back in this up here in this forest.
Oh yeah, there's
Anyone
C.
ever-
Camouflage
Yep.
works.
Okay, let's start with these two guys on the road, attacking into Arnhem.
Hey, Will,
Yeah.
over here too.
Got a
Oh.
grenade.
I didn't even notice.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Is that all of them?
Yep, there's one left. And the entrenchments go away too.
Mhm. You're right. In you come.
They no longer have a target, so they'll sit pretty. And I think I get another metal dealy.
You do.
This ain't going so well.
At the moment, it's falling quickly into Allied hands. Or to German, into Allied hands.
To be fair, that's what happened at Arnhem early on.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Germans got a chance to rally here. We'll see. This is dramatically different. This is very. I'm glad I did this. This is radically different than the way it's been. All right, Mike, you're up.
All right. Well, I know this one that I said may be just a little bit of a waste, but I still think it's the best place to play it, don't you?
I think so. Just because that's
Considering where I got the third card at.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay. So we'll play that one on this side. This one you can decide which section you want to play it in, and this one in the center.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start
I
on
can
the
start
left,
this.
I guess.
Oh, go,
no,
yeah,
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay.
I was just going to say, if you need to think about it, I was just going to say my Panzer Grenadier is going to be the unit I'm going to move.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
3. And he'll be shooting. The time comes.
Man, that's fun.
I think the here can also shoot there, just like that.
Yeah, but I can't activate him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he can only activate. He can only activate one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But these are your super stealthy Panzer Grenadiers, so that's what that is. Over here on the left, two in each section. Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've only got one in the one section.
Yeah,
But that's a fairly simple, just pew pew order.
Yep.
got it.
And then over here, which two? I think it's definitely going to be that.
Okay.
But you can move him
If you
too
do-
and
if you-
still shoot, right?
Yeah, if you move him, these are Panzer Grenadiers, so they can.
So the question is then, if I do 1, 2, can they shoot? I don't think so.
No, they've got no targets.
But at least they're on the road,
They are.
so that's useful.
All right, so they've
Because
moved.
there's no way I can really get anywhere to shoot it in.
All right, so they're in there, and over on the right, Mike. 3.
Will.
Oh, Will, sorry.
Yeah, whichever section you want to play that card in, Will is fine with me.
I think we're gonna have to start getting these elite German tanks up the road. So we're gonna go.
Fortunately, they're split into two. Oh no, because don't forget your Tigers up here too.
Oh,
Oh. Got him all excited.
He was so excited about his Tiger.
that is a very good point.
And I was only pointing that out because we're so concentrated down there on the one side of the board. I didn't. Because that would be something I would do is totally forget about him.
You know what? Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So that's
what?
There's. I wanted to do something clever, but I can't because I don't have enough moons. That's okay. So these elite tanks are on the other.
Correct.
So I get 2 more. So I don't know. Let's
But you
do-
kind of have to move the Panzer Grenadiers out of the way, anyways.
Yeah, so they can move up 3. And then the tanks will just move up to here as well.
Now those tanks, do they have a shot?
I'm checking.
No, they don't.
Nope, they do not.
No.
All right, so no shooting over here.
Because they don't have a shot to there either.
Correct.
Do the Grenadiers not have a shot?
The Grenadiers should have one.
Yeah, but they're minus it's 1/-1, so
Yeah.
they don't.
Oh,
have any dice.
They're not gonna
Yep.
be able to hit anybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
So there's nothing there. We go to the center. One shot there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
roll 4
with
dice.
Yeah,
one
it-
additional die.
Yeah, 4 dice.
Two
Ouchie.
grenades and an infantry and a
That's
flag.
Ow, that's ouchy.
See, like while we have damaged them a lot, they're still not
Wait, I
dead.
only took 2 losses.
A grenade,
An
grenade, infantry.
2 grenades.
Oh wait, oops, I thought I saw. Yeah. Ooh, oh, you're right.
Yep.
Yikes.
No problem. And then he gets to move his 3 more.
He gets
Back.
yeah, he gets to move. Yeah, he gets to move again up to 3 hexes.
I guess it doesn't say he has to go back.
He
does
does.
it?
No, he does not.
He can go wherever he wants.
So I can put him back here on the bridge and retake the bridge.
Yep. Sure.
There we go.
That's legit.
All right.
And
Mr.
then-
Will, your turn.
Yeah, and then you got this infantry. Yeah.
Yep.
3.
Phew.
Getting away with it.
I literally cannot wipe him out.
He's
He's getting away with it.
just barely.
All
And these tanks.
right. So that would be 2 shots against
It'd be-
Vulcan's
It'd be 1 die. It'd be 1 die
One
because
die.
because firing into a town is a -2 for tanks,
Oh,
or it'd be
well, I might.
3 on the tanks.
Well, let's try 3 on the tanks because at least that's more dice than just 1.
Yeah, it is at that.
Killed 1.
That's a kill.
It's a start.
Blink.
I think that's everybody.
I do believe so.
Yep,
Okay, yeah.
I got
you
the
got,
cards.
you got your 2 cards, Mike.
You now.
Chrono. Chrono's bringing his cards out already. I love it. Attack 3 on the right. Medics and mercenaries. Ooh, this is the rally card from Napoleonics.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
And
So
I'll roll on the left.
All right, 1D. Tank.
Nope. No armor.
He got no tanks. All right, so
I have
nothing
no
there.
tanks whatsoever.
Center. You want to do your medic?
Okay.
Your medic.
Yeah, it's 4
40.
dice.
Mm-hmm.
Guy next to the bridge. 2 back.
Well, this is. Well, no, you're rolling here for your medics and mercenaries, aren't you? So what you're doing is you're rolling for casualties.
Right.
Right.
So
for
he
each,
gets. So
for each infantry and star, he returns 1 figure.
Yeah. So you get 2 back.
Yes.
And then they can be ordered because they healed.
Yep. Mhm.
And they're gonna close assault this Panzer Grenadiers.
All right. Did you get anything else that you can use? That was my question.
No, it's just the one. It's the one unit.
All right. We'll keep going then. We know they're going to attack. Keep going over here. Over to the right.
And then 3 units. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move the artillery forward.
Oh, here it comes. 1 space.
2 come on the road.
True. Accurate.
Can't shoot, but
Had to load up the guns.
they'll both shoot.
Yep. Start there.
I think they're coming for you, Will.
Well, I think they're just trying to sell me tea.
I don't think so. But that's T. That's
Two-
more. Ooh, and a flag. Got to take the flag.
Does it matter where? Can I go here?
No, you have to
No,
go
gotta-
one of the 2 spaces directly behind you.
There we go.
Yeah, you did just fine there. All right. There's that. Now you
And-
got this attack over here. Go.
It's very explosive tea.
It was.
Killed 1 and forced him back.
Yeah, just so. Back to you can take the bridge if you want.
Here we go again. And that's all I got.
That's right. You didn't get anything on that flank. Whee! Well, this game is just flitting along. OJ?
All right, Will, that's for you, whichever section, and this is for you, whichever section.
Okay.
I'm got 1 dice to roll for the center.
1 die for the center. You got to put the cards out.
There we go.
Oh,
Ooh,
my
that's
armor.
Armor. Well, you got some of that in the center.
I do.
Why don't you move that? We'll start there because that's easiest. And you can go 4 if you want because you're on that road.
Oh, 4.
Can't shoot, but
No.
because there's nobody to shoot at.
Right.
All right, cool. That's that. Over on the left, maybe. We'll go there. Ooh, another recon. 1 on the left.
So it is.
Yeah, you can play that in either section that you want. I just
Yeah, I'm just debating. Like, so this is a lost cause, obviously. But it's do I. If I move these tanks up, right?
Yep.
Would they be able to shoot at that lone guy there?
No, because they're blocked by these 2.
Right. So that they're not worth doing anything. So the other question is, do I move my Panzer Grenadiers closer to take them out, or I go into town? No, we're defending. We should. We'll go in here.
All right. So you just piled in there. Nobody to shoot at. Okay, good. Over here on the right. You got 3. Oh goodness.
Yes. Yeah, I've got 3. So we're gonna do this
don't forget the
left right
tiger.
section. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello.
Yeah. There you go. You understand the
Hello.
spirit of the game. It must face the right way. That's right.
We've come for your tea.
If you heard you had tea.
That blocks these 2 guys. Really doing anything. I guess I can move you up.
Well, you can move this Panzer Grenadier and then move this tiger up, then, or this elite up if you wanted to.
That's true, except they're not really going anywhere, are they? I feel like
I guess my thought was is if you at least got the Panzer Grenadier moved up 1, you can move this guy up and have a shot then into the village. I don't know, just a thought.
no, that's actually, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely correct. But so I am gonna do that. I forgot that they would have a shot, and yeah,
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
there we go. Thank you. Sorry, because they didn't have a shot, I just assumed no one here had a shot, but it's because they wouldn't have had any dice.
Right. Yeah.
It's gonna be
And
one.
that's the only reason I was pointing that out is because I knew the tanks would have a shot then.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be 1s for both of them. Tiger or Panthers first?
Let's go with the tiger first.
1 die. He has to go. No, he's got to go back. He's got to go back to your side of the board.
I can't.
Oh, that's a loss then.
Good shooting, Dex.
I didn't even know that. I thought, oh no, the Panthers lost a target.
Yeah.
Here's their one. Here's their 1 die.
Well, no, you still got your shot then because there's still a pair of them.
No, because had he gone here, he couldn't have seen him. They were trapped in the
But he-
town and now eradicated. That wipes them out.
Right. Okay.
Which means first things first. OJ, take a card at random from Chrono's hand and discard it. And OJ, draw a card.